Alright folks, Tim here from High End Cheap Tech, and look at this. Amazon Prime arrived today, as promised. So, we're going to be reviewing something. Let's tear open the package. Oh, we've already done it. There it is. So, this is the UH400 from TP-Link. This is going to be what we're looking at today. It's a budget USB hub that I got off of Amazon for, well, you can get it for about 10 bucks right now. All the links will be in the description below. Let's get to the intro and then we'll unbox it and go from there. Alright folks, so here we go. The TP-Link Super Speed USB 3.0 4-port portable hub. Foldable design. And we get some specs on the back, which you're probably not going to be able to read on here. I'm sure you're not going to be able to read them. But essentially, you can do a mouse, a hard drive, USB drive, card reader, printer, all kinds of good stuff according to the packaging. So let's get this puppy open. We're gonna kind of make sure we've got this opened up. We're gonna get into it right here and slide it on out. And guess we don't need that anymore. On the floor with all the other boxes laying about in the house here. TP-Link user guide. Ooh, we have to keep the hub away from fire and water. Always a good idea for most things. And then it just shows us that it's a plug and play and requires no drivers, etc., etc., and how to use the hub. Blah, blah, blah. So, no more manual. We don't need that. What we do need is to get this thing out of the plastic. So we're going to come back in a few seconds and we'll check that out right after this short break. So here we go with the little TP-Link removed from its plastic prison. We've got 2 full-size USB-Cs and 2 more full-size USB-Cs, which are the average thing you would have at the other end of your charging cable or your mouse cable or whatnot. Now, this thing has a unique feature where you can remove it, and that is the thing that's going to hook to your PC. Now, I'm going to plug it into my USB-C port because I have an adapter on the Zotac over here. So we're going to swing over there after I get it plugged in. I'll be right back. Alright folks, now we have the TP-Link plugged in. So we're going to go ahead and hook up a couple of devices and see how well it works. First thing I'm going to try is my old Blue Studio phone. Sitting right here. We're going to go ahead and plug it in, and then we're going to take a peek over at the screen on the PC and see what happens. And theoretically, and it's only a theory of course, I should be able to see that as a drive right now. That's a nice theory, I guess. I'm not seeing it, but Well, that didn't work. So we're going to try it again on another one. Well, it says it's charging. A little blue LED came on up here. You're not going to be able to see it in the video, it's too dim. But it didn't exactly pick it up as a hard drive right away, like it should have. But that's okay. We're kind of just going to work our way through things here and see what we can see. It is plugged in. It should be available. I don't know. Next, we're going to try plugging in a mouse. A 3D or a wired mouse, that is. For the purposes of this video, I switched over to using my and you can't see it here. Well, you probably can. My mouse is lit up and running, and I can't tell if it's functional or not. Should be, might be, could be. It's supposed to be USB 3.0. Well, I guess the two mice can't compete, can they now? Well, that kind of sucks. I was hoping it would pick that up. It would probably, I could unplug my other mouse and see if that would work too. We're gonna go ahead and try that, and we'll see how badly I screw things up. I'm gonna have to dig down deep on the Zotac to remove the wireless mouse port. And we'll see if we can get this to work. Well, it's lit up. It's lit up and I see no mouse. So that doesn't make me real happy so far. I don't know if this is just simply supplying power or not. But it should actually function. So we're going to take it out of the USB-C port on here and go to our other USB port, plug it on in, and see what happens. Ah, I got mouse now. Okay. Apparently it didn't like my little adapter to USB-C. That's quite possible. I actually get a little active light. There's actually a very dim, I would almost have to turn out all the lights for you to see it, but there's an LED that lights up when it's plugged in and working. Very cool. Very cool. So it's charging my phone and running the good old $2 cordless mouse I have. I like it. So I have two things plugged in. Let's try a third one, shall we? Here's the very old and not so good phone, the P20 knockoff that I did a video on, and was unable to give away. Nobody ever wanted it the first time I tried to give it away. Hopefully, maybe I can attract some attention with this video and get that done. So we're going to try plugging it in to a third device here, and we'll see what happens. This is only a USB 2.0 cable, but it ought to work. We'll get her plugged in, and boom, it says we're charging. So I now have two things charging off that port. So it appears to work. It doesn't see it as a drive, but it does see devices. I'm going to have to do further testing. And, and what the heck? Let's try a flash drive. Got my little SanDisk 16 gigabyte flash drive. We're going to plug that in. If we can get it. These are tight ports. Very tight, by the way. And that port is lit up and running. I'm still not seeing any data passing through here. I don't know why, but I am getting a light, another LED on that one, LED on this one. I'm not sure if those LEDs are just indicating that something on that bank is plugged in and this bank is plugged in. But all that being said, it appears to work. It's a well-built unit. It does have a very short cable. This is probably better with a laptop or a tablet than it would be with a PC. Usually PCs have I'm lucky enough to have two USB ports on the front. Why it didn't work through my USB-C through the adapter, I don't know. That's just one of those things. It is kind of weird though that and it is seeing it. There it is. So, yep. And there's my Windows Media Creation Tool disk. So it's not seeing it from the phone, which I'm not sure I have anything on the phone shared. So that might be why. All in all, I'm going to say for $10, this thing will do it. I don't have a external drive to hook it to. That would be nice. But I can say it will power it because it's powering up the flash drive right here. And I'm pretty sure it would power up a keyboard if I were to plug it in. If I did that though, I would lose the ability to do anything on my PC to check anything. And that's just not a good idea. So that's all we're going to have for this first impressions and unbox. So far I'm recommending it. For $10 you can't go wrong. You could plug a boatload of stuff into it. You could also plug this into a 3 amp or 6 amp charger and charge a bunch of stuff off of it at the same time. Sounds good to me. So all that being said, make sure you check all the links in the description below on where to buy one of these. I will come back in a couple of days, probably Sunday morning, and do a full review after I played with it. I am going to try to use it with the good old Chewy Highbook here that we need to get going and get a new Windows 10 partition on. So That'll allow me to plug a keyboard, hopefully, and a mouse into it at the same time, and the flash drive. So that's all I have for this little unboxing. I think it was worth the money. It's going to be a handy item. I like the fact that you can, of course, fold this thing right back in to the side here, so that when you're, well, if you do it right and pay attention to the instructions, it clicks right in there. So now if it's in your laptop bag, that dongle isn't sticking out, that cable isn't sticking out. It's very small, very compact, and probably worth the $9.99 on Amazon. So make sure you click that subscribe button if you've never been here before. Then make sure you click that little bell icon so you get notified every time we put out a new video. And of course, share this and give us a huge thumbs up. Those really help. Thanks for watching. Have a super evening.